Hello, my name is Michelle Marco. I'm going to be giving my final deliverable today for the Lean Six Sigma course from University of Utah. Today I'm going to be talking about the Lean Sandwich Shop. The Lean Sandwich Shop is a restaurant located in our imaginary busy downtown area that holds strategic value. It's in a good location, but it's not performing very well. The Lean Sandwich Shop is experiencing some productivity and quality issues. About 10% of their sandwiches are receiving complaints, which is far too much. So they're falling behind on their orders throughout the day, their operational costs are high, and they're discarding a fair amount of scrap. So we're going to talk about today how we can help turn around this sandwich shop. The first thing we must do is identify what the problems are and how much these problems are costing the sandwich shop per year. The sandwich shop is experiencing almost 22,000 outages per year. And at $5.50 per sandwich, you can see on our cost of quality worksheet that the sandwich shop is spending $120,000 per year on failed sandwiches. This is far too much, so we would like to see a target reduction in 80% of total amount of failures. If we're able to achieve 80% reduction in the amount of failures per year, this will achieve $96,000 savings per year for the sandwich shop. In any process, project, or change, there is going to be a certain amount of risk involved. In order to help us identify where these problems at the sandwich shop are coming from, we created a risk assessment matrix with what we believe are the highest risks for these failures at the sandwich shop. As you can see from our risk assessment matrix, we have identified two very high priority risks that could be causing these outages. The top two priorities are incorrect vegetables and toppings applied, as well as the ingredients do not meet quality standards. This gives us an idea of where we can look in the process for these problems and find potential solutions. After taking some data on where these outages are coming from, we created a Pareto chart. As you can see from this Pareto chart, the most failures are actually coming from cold sandwiches, followed by wrong dressing, spoiled toppings, and wrong toppings, etc. I've actually combined wrong dressing and wrong toppings into the same category in my risk assessment matrix. So by addressing cold sandwiches, incorrect toppings, and spoiled ingredients, we can achieve that 80% reduction in failures that we were looking for. So now we know that most of our failures are coming from cold sandwiches. So let's look into that a little further. Why are these sandwiches getting to the customer cold? Our work balance table shows that our process is actually not that balanced in terms of process cycle time. We have a pretty serious bottleneck at the Add Protein station where there is currently only one employee stationed. This is about a 30-second bottleneck between the Add Protein station and the following station. This shows that there's quite a bit of room for improvement where we can balance out the work and improve the workflow so that the sandwiches can get to their customers more quickly. Another thing worth noting on this work balance table is up at the top. It shows that our total process time is currently 600 seconds and our takt time is 60 seconds. This means there must be at least 10 employees stationed at the sandwich shop at all times in order to meet our required output. This work combination chart shows another area of improvement. At the toast station, only 20 seconds of real work is being done. The rest of the time is spent standing around waiting for the toaster to finish toasting. The total process cycle time can be reduced if this station is combined with another station. That way, work can continue to be done while the toaster is toasting. In order to understand how much room for improvement there is for delivery wait times, we took some data and created a box and whisker chart. For the rush hour at 12 p.m., the maximum wait time for a sandwich was 32 minutes between the time the customer put in the order until the time that they received their sandwich. The average wait time was about 22 minutes, which is still far too long and provides plenty of time for the sandwich to get cold. So now that we know in detail where our problems are coming from and how much of a problem they are, we can start implementing some solutions. Our solution is shown in this standard work chart. As you can see, we have broken up the process into 4 different work cells. This decreases the total process time from 600 seconds to 455 seconds because the employees operating the toaster can now do other work while the toaster is toasting. This also makes the process time more balanced, allowing the team to achieve the required output with fewer employees and shorter bottlenecks. This updated work balance table shows that our work cells decrease the longest process cycle time from 90 seconds down to 60 seconds with 2 fewer employees. In addition to implementing a work cell format for the process, we have also identified several countermeasures in an updated risk assessment matrix. One of our highest priority issues was incorrect toppings on the sandwich. To prevent this from happening, we can use full names of toppings instead of abbreviations, such as MA for mayo and MU for mustard. We can also increase the font size to make the order more legible to the employee at the topping station. We can reduce the amount of spoiled ingredients by improving our workflow in a work cell format, which will reduce the amount of time ingredients spend out on the counter. If you remember from our Pareto chart, by eliminating cold sandwiches, spoiled ingredients, and incorrect toppings, we can achieve the 80% reduction in failed sandwiches that we were looking for. So, how did we do? You can see from our validation chart that we not only saved the sandwich shop in scrap, but also in labor hours. With a total volume of 218,000 sandwiches, we were able to save 14,560 labor hours while still meeting demand. At $15 per labor hour, that's a savings of over $218,000 per year. We were able to meet our goal of 80% scrap reduction. This brings us from almost 22,000 failed sandwiches down to 4,368 failed sandwiches. At $5.50 per failed sandwich, that gives us an annual savings of $96,000 per year, in addition to the $218,000 per year in labor savings. That brings us to a grand total of an expected $314,496 in savings per year. I believe this solution will improve the sandwich shop's performance and their reputation in the community and allow the sandwich shop to operate in this location for many years to come. Thank you for your time and consideration, and I look forward to working with you on the implementation stage of this project.